Welcome to the Energy Hour. The Energy Hour is brought to you by Quality Home Improvement, Southern California's premier residential and commercial contractor, making homes and businesses energy efficient, one building at a time.
What's going on, Southern California? I am Christopher Moss, and we are the Energy Hour podcast in beautiful Upland, California. Today is March 31st, end of the month. Coming into April, we are doing episode number 59. What is the day?
We're the 30th.
Oh, shit. I screwed that up, too, didn't I?
No, it's okay. You're always ahead of your time. You're a man ahead of your time.
Well, I'm a 24-hour guy. But anyways, today is March 30th. Thanks,
That's
Rob.
when you have it when you turn 60.
I didn't know until
Is
I looked
that right?
at. I didn't know until I looked at Shaun's face, and Shaun was like, "What day is it?" And I checked
Which
the
way
date.
did he go?
Yeah.
Well, I just turned 60. I still feel 35, maybe. I'll do it as a senior moment. A sometimers. You think that'll fly?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's my excuse for the week.
There you go.
All right, so March 30th, 2022. 2022. Man, we're in April.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
It's so fast.
Oh, my God. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Rob's in the house.
Nothing much. Just working away.
You got this thing coming up. You got to get a new watch. Got this badass Apple Watch coming out, right?
Try to keep myself organized. Now I'll just have another somebody or device telling me what to do.
Exactly. Shaun sitting next to the, what is that thing called again? I forgot what it is. The lawn care
microphone?
Thing. Yeah, no. I'll blame it on the 60s thing again.
The 60s thing next to me?
No, he's 58. He's
sorry.
not there yet.
Yeah.
You got a couple of years. What's going on, Shaun?
How you doing?
You know what? The sun's out.
Yeah, we're alive.
Sunny Southern California. Summer's about ready to be here.
It's a beautiful day.
And we're breathing. We're above ground.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an important thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then here we are. No Cap Ray.
What's up?
What's up?
Nothing much.
How was your weekend? You doing some hiking these days?
Actually, I did. I really did.
You know what? You're sitting up there. You're on top of the mountain taking these crazy pictures.
Yes. I love it.
You're going to get those
Love being out
pictures
there.
publicized one day?
Yes. And it's going to be soon.
I like that bee
Coming
when you
to a
did.
theater near you.
Ah,
Do you have
nice.
them online anywhere?
Nice.
Do you have them online anywhere?
Not yet.
I'm trying to get them there.
Because you know
Pond
what?
5 or Photolia, something Rob told me about.
Shutterstock.
Something like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you going,
Should
man.
upload them.
Have you uploaded your drone stuff? Because you got some amazing
You
footage.
know, I haven't even done that. There's not enough time.
Yeah. Because Photolia and the Adobe
yeah.
stuff and all that stuff. I mean, there's people buying.
Great stuff, right?
I remember when you used to make time.
Ooh, what does that mean? Oh,
You
yeah.
used to make time for
What
it.
happened to it? What happened to it all?
Time is going by so
Well, you know
fast.
what?
It's your stuff. I have no
you
idea.
know what? Since my little fender bender back on February 3rd,
Yeah.
I destroyed my.
At least your neck's looking like it's moving a little better.
You know, it is.
Man, that took a long time.
I'm at about 87%.
It just shows you when it's lateral, it's way
Oh, my
worse than
goodness. Yeah.
forward and backward. Like you were just.
He just became a human bobblehead for that time.
Yeah, I was
You were
bobbling
stiff as a
around.
bone.
Yeah, exactly.
Just watching his shoulders have to move his head around,
Oh my God, that was
I'm glad
tough.
you're all right, man.
I appreciate that, But we got better things to talk about.
All
and
right.
the first one, of course, everybody on the planet is talking about Will Smith's brain fart at, what is that, the Grammys?
No, the
I don't even know Oscar himself.
Yeah, it's at the Oscars.
Oscar, my
Yeah.
wiener.
Academy Awards.
Academy Awards.
Academy
yeah.
Awards.
That's
This-
the Oscar. Yeah.
This clown, who I used to like a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I love Will Smith so much that he can call me up and we can hang out, right?
Yeah, right.
So Will Smith was really, really meant a lot to me internally as a human being because he was a great person. And I did say the word was until he pulled his pants down on everybody. And freaking Chris Rock, man, what a champion.
That's
Yeah.
what I recall him raising his hand when that occurred.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you see
He
this.
didn't pull his pants down.
First thing I thought, he was walking up there to hug him and, hey, what's going on? But that smack across the face.
Bitch slapped him.
Oh,
He took it like a champ, though.
you know what? The entire world was probably in shock.
Yeah.
Who was ever connected to watching this?
Especially a lot of people that
Instantly
knew
thought
Chris
Everybody
Rock,
thought it
you
was
know?
a setup.
Yeah, in the beginning.
He took it so well on the receiving end that everybody instantly thought, "Is this set up?"
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think until he got back to his seat and he started with the profanity.
It didn't even look like he was smiling as
Yeah. And,
Well,
but
he
then the
smiled at
second,
first.
But the second time he said it was just like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you can tell
Rock,
he almost
Yeah.
messed up in his wording when he said it.
Yeah. And Rock took it like a rock. Right? I mean, he just was unshaken, kept going with the show. What an absolute pro.
And I thought he had something wrong with the side of his mouth, but I guess he had that prior to that.
He didn't even grab his face. He just kept moving on, and it was
that dude, let me tell you,
mad respect.
Chris Rock.
Mad respect for him.
Mad props for you, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mad props for that guy.
It's like what Jim Carrey said. No one has a right to go up on stage and hit somebody for saying words.
Unless it's for 10 million.
That's just...
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even a harsh joke. I mean, and even if it was an off-color joke, I mean, you just don't go up and smack someone.
But was it really a joke?
No, it wasn't.
It was nothing worth getting. It was nothing worth getting up and hitting someone for.
Well, before we dig into all that, I know for a fact that, regardless of what the situation was, this was a nationally, probably a global,
international.
International.
publicized
20, 30 million viewers probably.
venue.
At least way more.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, even in their, I think last year where they didn't have as many viewers, it was still around 25 million.
Look how many
my God.
multiple millions of people instantly saw that.
Yeah, and then they cut out the audio here, right? But immediately on Twitter, because I found out about it on Twitter. All of a sudden, Japan and Australia started uploading because the audio wasn't cut.
They did it live.
So it was live. They didn't cut out the 7-second delay.
Yeah, exactly.
So you heard everything he was saying, and Rock just tried to kind of calm it down a little, and no.
He was MFing across the room and loud. And did you see that? What was his wife's name? Jada. Was she the one on Pornhub?
No, she was the one in the green, the green dress.
Oh, you mean that? You mean that?
Addicted to porn.
You mean that Smurf looking thing and bald hair? That thing? That was his wife.
How can you have bald hair?
Oh, well, bald. Whatever. You're bald.
But if you look
of course I am.
If you look at some of the actresses around,
I'm bald too.
Yeah,
but not up on top.
Oh, geez,
such a sick bird.
But if you look at some of the reactions, they were just like in shock. I mean, like, how does something like that happen?
I tell you this, Chris Rock, that guy would have smacked me on the stage like that. There'd have been round two, grabbing that little nap at the back of his head, and I would have plowed one into his face right in front of everybody, and he would have cried like a little bitch.
Well, I kind of wonder, like, if it wasn't Chris Rock.
Sorry,
right?
Willie, did you get smacked?
If it was Chappelle up there or something like that, would he have tried to pull that off with Chappelle? Because Chappelle would have spent the next 3 hours just joking about both of them.
And then he would have picked up a chair and beat that dude with one.
Yeah, it was just and also like for me, as a father, right? I teach my sons to be gentlemen and stuff like that.
Hey, you know what I just
and
thought of? I wonder if Key and Peele are gonna make a sketch.
Well, SNL this weekend's gonna.
I think
they would be perfect.
I think Robot Chicken should do one.
I'm sure Robot Chicken.
Check out TikTok. Even Korea is making fun of this.
Oh, kidding!
No,
You're
hold
kidding.
on. Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
There's
big
already,
time.
by the way.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
On Twitter, I already saw it. There's already action figures.
What?
And one of them is Will Smith hitting, and the other one, and Chris Rock leading
stop
that
it!
already.
How did they get a sign off from Will Smith to make that?
They don't. It's
action figure?
illegal, and it's coming from some other country. But
Mexico.
I could show you the images.
Hey, Shaun, let's make an NFT.
No, it's already been made.
Oh, it's made
shoot,
minutes later.
man.
They
I'm
already
sure.
made it.
Oh my God!
But you know what got me is beyond just the fact that you don't
Were
go
you
up and hit
shocked when it happened?
I was completely shocked.
You're completely shocked, and you're just like I was.
Yeah, but what even shocked me worse because
Did your
when
kids see that?
Yeah, they watched. They actually,
Oh,
believe it
boy.
or not, my youngest son is in high school, a senior, and they played it in the classroom, and they had a discussion about it.
Oh, you're kidding me? Yeah.
And what did you think about
Did
stuff
they
like that?
role play?
No, they didn't. They didn't role play, but they did say, what's your thoughts? And
A little bit of psychology.
well,
and
it's
how
just
you
like, you don't
numb that down.
You don't go hit somebody for something.
But
like
what does
that.
it teach kids today?
Well, no, exactly.
Right.
So
Somebody?
No, exactly. So for a father, I'm just like, that's not how
Hopefully
you
it
go.
teaches him not to go to Hollywood.
Yeah, right?
Well, and that's what kind of Jim Carrey was talking about. Is like,
And where was
it's
security?
sickening. Well, that's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So Rock takes it.
$21 an hour security standing there going, not me.
Well, you know,
But how does he get to go back to his chair?
here's what it is. Here's what it is.
Sit there and watch it the whole night. It's privilege. It's money. It's wealth.
He's entitled to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then of course he got Best Actor. What was that? King Richard.
Yeah, and he gets a standing ovation. Like, couldn't people like tone it down? That was minutes later.
I don't know about you, man, but the people that he portrayed as a father in King Richard,
You know what?
they
really,
should be pissed.
They were actually. There's an interview with the family, and they think I don't know.
That
if it
was the tennis stars, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the mom or somebody said they think his award should be taken away.
Absolutely, that's the minimum.
That to them it was a negative slap on what was a good movie portraying everything, and they took it.
I know how to prevent this in the
that.
future, though.
What? A steel cage?
Everybody attending.
Yeah.
In the direct audience there,
Yeah.
that can even remotely go up to the stage, has to wear one of those explosive collars. That's kind of controlled by the booth.
Yeah, you got the executives up there going, okay, we got to blow this.
What are we
guy's
gonna
head
do?
off.
Like a steel cage pay-per-view this year?
Oh yeah,
Right.
And then you have that guy, that jigsaw. Right.
oh my God, you
It's
know?
just
it was really, really bad. It was unprofessional.
It also shows you the privilege and the wealth that this guy, security or the police didn't come in and just escort him out. I'm sorry, that was assault.
Rob, if you did that, you would have been in jail.
I would have been in jail.
Yeah.
And there's nothing about race. It's not about anything. This is about wealth. This is about privilege. He had the money and he got to sit back down after he hit him, and Rock just
and nobody did anything about it.
Just kept going on with like the show must go on, right? The old saying, the show must go on.
Yeah.
Boy, did Rock just do that, and I always liked him.
And
but
half an hour later, homeboy picked up his award.
Right, but and what if it was Ricky Gervais? Have you ever seen what he says on the Golden Globes? Oh my God,
he's horrible.
Funny as shit. They brought him back 5 years after beating people up.
Right.
But when you're in that audience, you know it's a joke. I'm going to joke about you.
People are too sensitive these days.
Come on, especially
He was laughing before he looked at his wife.
Absolutely.
He was enjoying the joke. He looked at her. She was mad, and he thought,
"Did you see her?
Shit, I better man up."
Did you see
And
her?
she said Tupac would not allow this to
That's
happen.
when she took her purse out.
Dude, if she said that if that goes from being just a rumor to being something true, that's really hard.
Where, Ray? Show us the link.
I need to.
Her ex-boyfriend, right before was she? Is that the one? Hey, hang on a second, Ray. Was that the one that she cheated with?
No.
Why?
No,
she
no,
was,
no,
okay,
that's another
that was
rapper.
her first boyfriend.
Right.
But they're gonna argue that they were separated when she.
Is that the one that
had an
introduced
affair.
her to porn or whatever?
No, she just
She just was addicted.
She just said she was addicted to porn.
She's addicted to porn.
Well, that's what she said in the past.
Okay.
Will,
And
what a
supposedly-
slap in the face.
you
Supposedly
got your
they were
freaking kid sitting there.
supposedly
Really?
they were broken up.
Daddy goes
when
postal
she
on a
was with
poor comedian.
the rapper.
Daddy goes postal on a poor comedian who's trying to be the MC of one of the biggest venues
Well, just think-
on the planet.
Just think of what you said. He's a comic hired to be a comedian to tell jokes.
Yeah.
and that's all he did was his job.
and he was
got hit for it.
And he
And
was
that's going to
laughing
change
his ass
everything
off.
about comedy now.
Oh, I'm waiting for Chappelle and others to come
know.
out and talk about that.
I bet you $100 that comedians don't do this anymore. They'll be
No.
like, screw you guys.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I just think that's
Or
wrong.
they'll give comedians concealed carry permits.
Oh, jeez. Are we gonna have to
not?
put our comics behind like a plexi?
like a big 2-inch thick glass, like when you go to the bank, so you can't get beat up on stage.
That's just so wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sorry.
this guy, if anything,
wasn't even a harsh joke.
listen, if anything, he should lose that thing, that trophy, whatever he got.
Yeah.
He should apologize publicly in front of everybody on the planet, YouTube, and whatever he's got to do. He should apologize on television or in an interview, and then he should go and commit himself to being arrested.
The thing is
If he's half the man that he thinks he is,
well, he's only half a man.
Let me
'cause
tell you
he
something.
couldn't control his
that
impulse.
guy would have hit me, and I hate to say it.
You
This
would've knocked him-
little punk. I wanted to say the USSY word, but I didn't because that's exactly what he was when he hit him on stage.
It's not a manly
Hit me
thing.
like that, Smith.
Yeah.
See what the hell happens to you, pal.
I got to tell you,
Knock
though,
you
man.
on your
The
ass.
way
is
he
what
hit
I'm
him,
gonna do.
Chris Rock didn't even move.
No, but and here's the other thing.
That was a woman slap. Wasn't it?
Okay. And on that topic, just for a
Frickin'
moment,
punk.
if you're gonna go and like man up, and I'm gonna go hit somebody, I'm not hitting him with a slap.
I'm gonna punch him.
What am I gonna challenge him to a duel? Am I gonna take my glove off and smack him across the face? Oh, good sir, I challenge you to a duel.
Hey, I got one for you. They
What
also,
the hell?
I don't think he wanted to knock him out.
No, he didn't want to knock him out, but it didn't look very manly
You could
to
see
either
Chris
go
Rock
up in the
put
first
his,
place
put
or
his
that.
cheek kind of into it.
Yeah,
when
I think he thought he was going to
realized
say
at the
something
last
to
second.
him.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well,
Hear
yeah,
this.
yeah,
There's
exactly.
a video. There's
Okay,
a video.
hey, hey,
There's
yeah.
a video
One at a time.
of what do you call it? What's his name? Swift
Yeah.
at a school teaching kids how to.
Oh
hit.
yes, I saw
You
that.
see that?
Yeah.
What? Say
How
it
to
again.
slap people.
Yeah, no, it's on
He
video.
was
You can find it
teaching
on.
at a school how to slap people
yes.
in front of kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
But it's like a fake
It's
slap, like
probably
a movie
before he
slap.
became really
like
super
a movie
successful.
slap.
Yeah, you can find it on
I
YouTube.
see.
You can find
But
it on YouTube.
It was on there showing
Really?
it, like,
But he made contact. You heard it.
Yeah, you heard it freaking cross the stadium, man. It's like, what?
All I kept focusing on was, man, Chris Rock is a stud. The way he just handled it and kept the show going, just amazing.
In my head,
I would
was,
sue him.
In my head, I was.
he won't.
I was reaching back,
Yeah.
grabbing his shoulder, and piling my right fist into his
He's not
face.
gonna-
You want to know why I would
he's
sue
not,
him?
he's not. I
Because you
would've.
don't want to know why?
Yeah.
Because this is going to do for the rest of his life.
It's a precedent. He
Oh,
set,
yeah.
change everything.
Exactly.
He set a precedent. That's
Yep.
the problem.
That's right.
Rock, they already said he's not going to press charges, but Ricky Gervais
you?
up there might have just said, I'm not going to press charges, but about 20 mil will settle this in the morning. Is that okay? I mean, even Howard Stern said that he would, I said, I would have done a citizen's arrest if I was in the audience. He should be sued.
Clint
He should be
Eastwood even
sued.
made a comment on it.
Yeah.
Who?
Clint Eastwood.
No way. What he said? Make my day.
That's exactly what he said.
Really?
You feel lucky,
I would have
punk.
taken that shit. I'm telling you, it's all over.
If
It
he would
is
have taken that, he
everywhere.
would have made his day.
But
Nice.
overall,
love you, Clint.
to me, the overall arching thing here is what you can get away with if you're privileged and wealthy, and you get away with a lot of other things. Because if any one of us did that, we would have been arrested in jail. It's just wrong. And then why did they have to give him a standing ovation after?
You know what?
Why couldn't they just said, okay, he won, clap?
There should have been
I would've
one
booed
guy in
him.
the audience that just booed him. Exactly.
absolutely.
I'd have said boo.
Well, and then the picture of
Yes, but you would
Will
have been
Smith with-
canceled.
the picture with Will
Fuck
and
that
Jada. You saw that picture, right?
What? When he's crying?
No. You know what I had? You know what he's in a space or whatever, and he's looking all tough, and she's got this evil look like she's the devil next to him. I'm like, there was no remorse. I was like, is this like Rittenhouse?
Oh,
I'm
right.
gonna go up. I'm gonna cry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. And then Rittenhouse
Yeah.
went and partied, and he went out and partied.
Yeah.
He partied all night. If I did that and I lost control of my integrity,
I'd be going
I'd
home.
go straight home.
Yeah.
I would have apologized.
Yeah.
And if I had a problem with what Chris Rock said, I would have gone backstage after and just said, "Hey, brother, man, that really hurt. My wife's going through a lot of shit, and I feel bad about it." And he could have just handled it like a gentleman, and that would have appeased the wife, and that could have said something. But
How about this? Right after everything
Rock was
done,
the hero.
Right after the thing was done, he could have walked up to him and in front of everybody because the cameras are
And
still
said sorry.
rolling
Yeah.
and say, "You know what? I was an ass.
exactly,
I am
Right
so
then.
sorry.
Right?
Smack me back."
Yeah. No. I mean,
Blam.
but
You know?
Rock ends up looking like he's a good guy.
No, Chris Rock is the champion as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. It just shows that our civilization just seems to be getting really on the edge of violence a lot more. Like you can't even make a joke without getting hit.
You know, the funny thing about it is it's being accepted, and that's wrong.
That's the biggest
That's
thing.
freaking wrong.
We are normalizing bad conduct.
normalizing.
We're normalizing bad behavior
Yeah.
and violence, and it will only get worse because we're letting it slip. And humanity's just kind of falling between our fingers right now. You don't have a right to do that. That man made a joke, and by the way, he's a comic hired that night to make jokes.
Oh, you made him laugh.
He did.
His little Smurf.
He was really laughing.
His little bald-headed Smurf-looking wife in that green outfit. She even laughed, and then she rolled her eyes.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just it's a shame.
Smurfette.
It's a shame because society's kind of going that way right now, and
Yeah, it's
we
sad.
we need to be a lot more.
Hey,
Tolerant.
well, bring that to me, biatch.
I really would like. I'm waiting to see.
Anyways.
I'm waiting to see what Chappelle will say if he makes a comment, because I mean he's always been someone that says I will not change my comedy.
If
for anyone."
Hollywood's got any balls, they will shut him down. They will take away his little trophy, and they will make him publicly apologize.
They should do that.
That's the minimum. How about taking his star up? Does he have one yet?
No, I'm sorry.
I don't think he does. Does
Doesn't
he?
matter. It's going to leave a mark. for
Chip
the rest
that shit up.
It's gonna leave a mark, but I think they should take the Oscar away.
Yeah. Does he have a star on
I have no idea.
Vine?
I don't know.
If he does,
does.
I'm going to go shit on it
Did you
this
know
weekend.
those stars they buy them? They're like $25,000.
Really?
You buy your star.
No kidding.
So
I can buy a star if I want?
You can.
No, well,
Trolls
Well,
and
no, you
bikinis.
have to be.
yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
Trolls
be
and bikinis.
something of some notoriety.
Right.
You know,
Right.
No, what do you mean?
Not like
TIB
us, the
is
poppers.
Trolls and Bikinis.
Trolls and Bikinis.
Hashtag
Look at that
Trolls
shirt.
in Bikini. You like that shirt?
Yeah.
That's a badass shirt. man.
Badass.
Hashtag Trolls in Bikinis. Will. All right. Anyways, I'm going to go take a dump on his star if he has one. And I'm going to just let it bake in there this weekend.
Really.
How do you feel about that, Will?
I don't like that because I'm not interested in anything you're doing that's boring through the entire earth.
Put a wig on top of the star. Put a wig on top of the star.
Oh. That's even worse.
That's cold, dude.
You know, and
Would it be a gold
no,
wig?
and there is some information that says he wasn't aware of
Horrible.
her condition. So if he wasn't,
Oh, wait a minute.
might not-
Wait a minute.
No, Chris
Wait.
Rock might not have been aware of that.
No, I'm talking about Will.
No,
knew.
Will.
Okay.
No, I mean Chris Rock. He's not keeping up with everyone's issues.
No.
So I mean, how does he know she's bald? So he just made a joke about it, but he didn't even point it out that way. He just said, "Hey,
Well,
G.I.
maybe
Jane
all the
2, I look forward to
jewelry,
seeing
you
it."
know, she has all this jewelry all over her head and everything, and on these videos and stuff. You think
She
he
just
doesn't
wanted
know
the
that?
attention. She got the attention.
Yeah.
You know,
all
I
it
didn't
is.
really know that she had a problem. And when he did the G.I. Jane thing,
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't know
oh,
she had-
because
I
she's
didn't-
bald. I related it
Yeah.
as being bald. I didn't relate it.
For him as a comic, it hit on both sides because he
Yeah.
probably knew when he said it. There's some people that do know that and some people that don't. That's why he
Like, I
told
didn't
Will
know.
after the fact. He says it's just a G.I. Jane joke.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a G.I. Jane
And when he went,
joke,
wow,
not a
okay.
bald joke.
I attributed to that to being bald. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I didn't know her condition.
Look. He's not an idiot. He used every aspect of it where you can approach it kind of three-dimensionally in your mind and go, okay, I see it from this side if you did know she was bald, but I also remember that movie when What's-Her-Face was bald in it, and she is bald. Okay, ha, ha, ha. And then others that knew,
Right.
oh, wow, that's kind of jacked up, but I kind of laughed anyways because it was kind of funny until I looked over at Jada.
Yeah, hence the guy's a comedian. Hello?
Exactly.
What
she
a-
got
yeah.
compared to Demi Moore being bald, and she looked beautiful bald.
Yeah.
But that girl always
Demi
looks,
Moore is
that
hot.
girl always-
Yeah, she looked beautiful, and
She's still
I
hot.
actually don't think Jada looks bad without the
But
hair.
she
No,
always
hell
looks,
no.
she always looks
She pulled it
angry.
off. She looks.
She always looks angry.
And that's what
Doesn't
really
she?
looked. She
So
did.
many porn pictures
Well,
by
if
chance?
you
No?
didn't
I don't
have
think
any
she was in
hair,
any of
Ray,
them.
and you
Oh,
were
I think she
a
just-
female,
don't
would you
mind.
be angry?
I don't mind.
Bunch of
I'm
sickos.
talking
It's-
about your second beard.
Hello?
I just think it's really a sad commentary
It was
on society.
very sad.
that we're normalizing this sort of stuff, and if we don't penalize this conduct, it's gonna just be worse the next time, and then worse the next time.
But here the sad thing is there's much worse things going on in this world.
Oh yeah, and it took the
besides
press.
this.
Yeah, exactly. But it's somewhat related. People, but again,
Where's the applause?
This one?
Come
here?
on.
Oh, this one?
but no, you're right. But in a microcosm to the macro, right? It's all these small little fuck ups, excuse me, in our morality that lead to bigger ones. Okay, so he hit somebody. We got an idiot bombing a country for no reason, and things like that. And it's just what people can get away with.
I'd rather talk about the
hang
Tesla
on.
Well, you
that flew
can't
over
tell
that hill.
right? And you can't tell me that he didn't make an impression on his own family because even one of his own kids tweeted, and that's how we do it.
Yeah, that's how we do do it.
This is
Say
how
what?
we do
Yeah.
it.
He actually tweeted,
His kid?
This is
Yeah,
how
one
we
of his
do it,
kids
or
kinda
One of
something
his little punk kids.
well, adult
tweeted,
kid, but
"This is
still
how
one
we
of his
do it."
kids.
Is that a fucking
how
fact?
we
Well,
do it.
the thing is
Their whole family's a bunch of jokes, man.
they
They
could,
think their shit doesn't stink. I'm sorry.
well, they think they're protecting their own family, but you're really not. I just wouldn't teach that values to my sons.
You know, and it just goes to show you how his kids have been, let's just say, trained.
It's privilege, though.
It's trained.
It's privilege.
That's how we do it.
It's privilege.
Really?
It's
Come on,
privilege.
man.
It's
That's
privilege.
messed up.
If you didn't have the
do that
money,
too
if you-
well.
if you
Jeez,
didn't,
did I do that well?
Really well.
if you didn't have the money, the wealth, the Beverly Hills address, and the privileged lifestyle,
Hey, by the way, his kid's hair sucks. Can I say that?
I don't know. I don't want
All
to
right.
take. I'm not taking pop shots at anyone.
I'm taking pop shots at him
All
because they're a
right?
bunch of
No, but I'm just
they're
saying
a bunch
that
of clowns.
That conduct was.
Hey, we
was
got to get a clown
ridiculous.
thing. Right?
Yeah,
Put
this
him on a clown
conduct was-
show.
Maybe it brought a lot of awareness to people who have alopecia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was real quiet there for a split second.
Oh.
No, and like I didn't know she had that, but it was just a little joke.
But
What's
they
what's
They actually
alopecia?
interviewed a little girl that has
you
that.
don't know what
Yeah.
alopecia is?
Well,
I thought alopecia was like
Yeah,
a
wait.
sandwich.
Well,
was it, Ray?
alopecia is a it's a
You
disease
lose hair.
where people lose the hair on their body.
Yeah.
For how long?
For,
It depends.
Forever?
Well, and if it gets under control, it can come back.
so I used to drive cab before in Riverside,
Yeah.
and so did my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the owner's son had alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't have any eyebrow hair.
Yeah, you could lose a lot,
Arm
yeah.
hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Like completely like
Bald.
aliened out.
Like a guy we used to know, Mr. Vanderlyn. Remember that guy? He used to shave his shit though. But anyways,
So anyway, so that's what he dealt with, was having no hair.
alopecia.
Alopecia.
I thought that was like a drink or something. But anyways, what
No,
do I
but
know?
and what they're trying to come up with saying is that this is just another way of body shaming people or a woman or things like that. And I get that, but this was a very small, lightweight joke. And
Well, they actually interviewed a
yeah,
young girl.
go ahead. What, yeah,
And she had said she wasn't offended by that.
yeah.
But we also need to learn about it.
We need to learn about it, and that's fine. I mean, now I know about it. I heard some things about it, but I didn't know she had it. But still, the joke was
Who did?
the joke wasn't really all that specific.
That's
No, I
how
know.
we do it.
Do you think anybody else would have been offended by that?
No.
Look,
I was offended
Hold on,
by it.
hold on.
No. What I'm saying, if
I
it was
was
somebody
offended.
else, if it wasn't them,
Will
Smith
wasn't
or
offended
anybody
by
else,
it
what if
until he
was-
looked at her. And then he maybe
by the
felt
way,
bad
let me-
because she looked like she felt bad.
Hang
but,
on a second.
But
You
there's
remember-
a better way to defend someone's honor.
Do you remember right
than to be an
after
idiot.
right after he slapped him? Did you see his face
Coming back.
as he was walking back to the
Yeah.
seat?
Yeah.
Well, it was like,
It looked like he was smiling.
well, you know,
He had a little,
it was like
a little
Like a little
slight, like
smirk,
mad
like-
but smirk.
Right, kind of like, I can't
A
believe I
smirk.
didn't.
A little smirk and pissed.
It was a stifling,
Yeah, yeah.
smile. A stifling
I got
smile.
you, and then that privileged smile as you walk back and
His
get
wife
ready
said
for
it
his-
wasn't hard enough.
The slap, or well, jeez.
Is that coming from Tupac or Tupac would probably say, "Hit him harder, dude. Hit him harder."
It's just a sad thing because also as a parent who raises two sons to be smarter and be gentlemen, and then these people they get into these privileged positions where people look supposedly up to certain people and we shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think what you saw there was a lot of years of pent up anger, even with her, with past relationships, with
Well,
cheating in their marriage and a
cheating
lot
in
of
their
other things.
marriage.
And it just came to a head right there. And unfortunately, it was Chris Rock.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have done anything if she didn't look at him.
Well, I could see if you look at your wife and your wife looks
But he's
really
laughing.
upset. No, I know, but then he looked over and he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, maybe I was insensitive. My wife feels bad." Even if that's the case, you don't handle it that way.
Well,
you go back
here-
and you talk to him backstage.
Here's the most
and
important thing
apologize.
now. Here's the most important thing. We know that his balls are in her purse. We know that. He's not a man. He is not a man. Men don't do that to other men.
I don't think she has a purse.
Well, whatever she has.
Well, you know what was interesting is so on Twitter, one of the things is most of the people on
he has no balls.
most of the people on Twitter were, against what Will did. And then there was a few where some women started saying, well, I wish I'd had a man that would stand up for me in that way. And then I saw some really smart women come up and say, yeah, but you know what? I had a guy that did that. He protected me. He hit a couple men to be macho and protect me. And a year or so later, guess who he started hitting?
Her. Yeah.
Because a hitter's a hitter.
A hitter is a hitter.
And I wrote back and said, absolutely right, because of that abusive feeling that you know.
Maybe that's what he does in the bedroom.
No, I don't
Could
know.
have been kind of.
It's Chris Rock.
Just saying,
For God's
man.
Pardon
sake,
me.
Chris Rock is one of the least threatening. He's a decent guy, and
What do you
his
like?
jokes are
It could have
pretty
been
fun
kind
and
of
light.
therapeutic because if you're advocating that he has a tendency to perhaps take that out on his family, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not saying that,
So
but
are
I'm just
they
saying some women
reliving the
recognize
experience
that.
when he went through that, and they're just like, oh.
Oh, maybe he beat his kids when he was younger, when they were younger.
I don't
And
know.
that's
I
why
just don't.
what's his name said, "This is how we do it."
This is how we do it.
I just don't like. I just don't. Nothing warrants a hit like that. A slap, anything.
Yeah.
I just think he looked.
All I can tell you right now is any
That'd be
movie,
a good rap song.
any movie that whatever that was wrapped up in green dress, any of her kids, anything that Mr. Smith, I won't even call him by his first name anymore.
You're turned off of
any
completely.
movie.
Okay, so-
what doesn't matter? Anything they do, I am against it from now on.
Okay, so listen. So
Yeah, I don't think his apology was
Hey,
enough.
new hashtag: boycott Will Smith.
What
Well,
if it turns out?
Hashtag.
What if it turns out it was supposed to be part of some future
That's
movie?
no,
thing?
whatever.
Bullshit.
And there was a couple.
No. But what if it does?
But there was a couple actors that they. No, there
I
was,
don't think
and
so.
then what are you gonna do then?
there was a couple actors after. And
Well,
what
I'm going to say whoever planned that was a bunch of dumbasses
Yeah.
because
No,
they
it was
made
wrong.
everybody
Because it
they
fooled
made,
you?
They made everybody get angry at
Get
somebody they
fooled.
shouldn't have got angry at. Yeah, they need to get their ass kicked.
Maybe that was a tendency, and they're filming the reactions of the audience. You know, who knows?
My bitch
Yeah.
better have my money.
Because look. When Will Smith apologized, you know, he gave it to his publicist to write that stuff out.
Yeah, but that's the thing too.
yeah, I got to go to this party. We
No,
take
they're
care of that
normal
for me.
BS.
So there were a couple actors that I liked after they interviewed them and asked their thoughts, and they just said, "Well, first, you don't hit someone."
What did Denzel Washington say? Did he like
Denzel
condone
went-
it, or did he like play neutral?
He went over and tried to calm his butt down and tell him you can't act like that. But one of these other actors, what I like what he said is he said, obviously it's wrong, but when he went up there and kind of almost apologized, he said it should have been a very direct apology, directly to
of course.
Chris Rock,
Right in his face.
right in his face, and just say, "Man."
Or apologize to the audience.
And somebody else said something that was important as well, which some aren't thinking. He should apologize to his wife, because if you have a good wife, I could tell you this: when I was married, if I went over there and I hit somebody like that, my wife would be
Okay,
more mad
so
at
check
me
it out.
for doing that.
Check it out.
No,
than not.
right,
Check it
right.
out.
Do you know what I
Check it
mean?
out.
Because it's
Let's-
just poor conduct.
Right.
Let's play percentages. All right. Mm-hmm. So
I wish I had a game show host.
If he voluntarily,
I was.
hold on.
First of all, Shaun, I was told math wasn't going to be part of this.
Hold on. This is gonna be real easy for you, okay? If he took it on himself,
Yeah.
if Will Smith took it upon himself with nobody pushing him to do this, turned around and said, let's say in this last apology, and he gave the Oscar back,
Oh yeah.
does that absolve him by what amount of percentage in your mind?
No,
Whoa,
no,
nothing,
I don't think
nothing at all.
it would not affect me whatsoever, because he had the time and the ability to do it right then and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Giving it back
Well, I'm
after the
saying
fact,
if he did.
means that somebody at the academy
No, but
gave him a
hold
phone
on. But he
call.
could have gone up
Hold
and
on.
accept,
But
and then
technically-
take and say, "I'm not going to take this because I don't
Correct.
deserve it. My conduct was out of place."
Correct, because
I'm
technically
sorry,
he
Mr.
didn't
Rock,
win it
for
until
doing that
half an
to
hour
you.
later, anyways.
Yeah,
So
but-
how can you do it after
And
the
then
fact?
and did you see the videos of him at the party holding his trophy up, dancing around, rapping with the group? He was doing raps and stuff like.
His
You
own
realize what
songs.
happened like
So my
It was
2
question
hours
is-
ago, right?
What-
It just didn't
Unbelievable.
faze him.
It didn't phase him. So he can't come back a week later and say,
No.
where did he go?
It wasn't a week.
Well,
so-
and no,
Well,
and it's
it
no.
will be a week later once his publicist and the
he already-
police
he already
department of Los
apologized.
Well,
Angeles,
like
whatever.
what Howard Stern said. So
Lock him up.
He went up and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, and the Oscars, did nothing. You did nothing to
I'm not
him.
going to
So
even
let me
watch
ask you
the
a question.
Oscars. Forget watching the Oscars.
I wasn't
anymore.
watching.
right?
I wasn't watching it anyway. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
my
96
Twitter feed just
96
starts
Oscars,
blowing up.
right?
Boycott.
96 Oscars?
Yeah, it's what? How many years?
Yeah,
ago?
94,
Oscars?
96,
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which one are you going to remember the most?
This
is
one
the
right
one
here.
You're going to remember the
yeah,
most.
but for
Ask anybody.
all the wrong reasons. But yeah,
If you go to the past
It
history,
depends on the signs of the times, because after that came out, you started seeing these videos pop up of, and then when this happened to Jane Fonda, and then when this happened to
No,
this
but
person.
that one, people will remember.
yeah. This one's
Yeah,
gonna.
it
This
depends
one's
on the times.
But somebody was physically assaulted on
Yes.
stage.
And that's the very
A
first time that's ever
comedian-
happened, I think.
A comedian telling a joke. His job got assaulted.
Just Saturday
Listen,
Night Live.
hashtag boycott Will Smith and hashtag boycott whatever that.
The funny thing, the
Oscars.
The funny thing is, and
Oscar Mayer,
and you'll have people come up and say, "Oh, you're just canceling us." No, you canceled yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard Putin what he said.
Yep.
The West is trying to cancel me. No, excuse me, mother. You know what I mean?
We're taking you out,
canceled
punk.
yourself the moment you went into a sovereign nation and killed a bunch of people.
Killing your own people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy needs.
You canceled yourself.
Send that guy a javelin.
So I mean, it's just sad because to me, it's a commentary on where our society is and what we're allowed to get away with now.
Okay, folks. So
watch out, Ray. Don't piss me off.
For the next,
I may slap you, slap me back, and nothing's going to happen to us, right?
For the next 4 seconds, we got to give the Will Smith.
4 seconds. Oh God, he's got a sound effect coming up.
This is.
I know.
Everybody ready? Hashtag boycott Will Smith.
Puto.
No, it's bad.
Piece of crap. Hit me like that, Smith.
I got to tell you, I always like Chris Rock. I love him even more for being such a consummate professional.
He's a real man.
And to take that hit, didn't even rock it. He didn't even touch his face. What the hell happened? And he went on with the show.
Did you just tell me Will Smith?
Well, what did he say? He said, "Wow, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me."
Smacked the shit out of me.
What was that movie with Will Smith, with his wife in that movie, and when he got big?
Was that a Pornhub movie?
No.
Oh.
And he's doing the stand-up comedy, Chris Rock.
Oh.
And what was it? His wife was in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Because they were all friends at one time.
What was it?
They used to have food and stuff.
Well, what about it?
I guess that's
that
done.
comedy. They were doing comedy. He was making fun of her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
What was that movie called?
Well, in the what they're trying to bring it back
Sometimes,
to.
Ray.
Eddie Murphy was in it.
You're not even 60 yet, Ray.
IMDb.
Yeah, you can look it up there. Yeah, you can go to the website. It's true.
I'm 58.
But yeah.
IMDb.
It's a shameful thing. That's all.
Oh my God.
I've tried I'm glad I raised my kids the way I did, but then things like that in society happen and you're just like, dude, what? And you know what it is?
It's a family show.
It's privilege.
Nutty Professor.
It was a family show.
That was
You know what it
Eddie
is?
Murphy.
I'm going to give you the word. I'm going to give you the word.
Chris Rock was in it.
Yeah, he was in it on the
Narcissism.
stage. When you remember
Hang
they
on,
went to
hang
the
on.
comedy?
Hey, listen to
it's
this,
exactly
guy.
what it is.
Listen to this, guys. I think Rob just kind of.
It's one word.
Yeah.
What? It's narcissism.
There it is.
Who, she?
No,
Him.
he's a narcissist.
He's a bloody narcissist. Look,
They hang with each other.
No, but what
He
I
has
mean
the
is
perfect
he is
menu to be a
so
narcissist.
above you and everyone else, and I can do anything. To think that I could actually go sit back down in that chair and watch the rest of the show.
I think it's because when he did what he did,
You know what
he
it is?
thought, I'm resigned for
No.
whatever happens
They
after
feel
the fact.
narcissists feel they're untouchable. There's
Yeah.
whatever they do, they had a right to do it.
What?
There's a grandiosity, a privilege.
How
to
long
them.
is it going to be before you see all of a sudden a donation of X amount of dollars was made to
the Narcissist Society.
right?
No, he won't because he won't admit he's a narcissist because no narcissist admits they're narcissists.
Or I beat up poor black comedians society. Little guys.
Jeez, I mean,
Chris Rock is not black. Obviously, he's black. I was
Hello?
saying Chris Rock is not poor.
Oh, I'm just saying he's more poor than probably Will Smith.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely say so.
By at least a couple billion. Anyways,
well, it's just a shame.
it's a total shame. I was completely taken from my seat. And at one point, I just sat there and I shook my head and I
That's
said,
what I was doing.
What is going on?
Yeah.
How, radio, they bleep it out, right? How
Yeah.
come they couldn't bleep that out?
Well, no, because
That was
other
live,
countries, we have a
totally live.
7-second delay here.
Yeah.
That's why they cut out some of the. They shouldn't have cut out what Chris Rock was saying because he was just trying to calm it down.
Yeah.
But Australia came up really quick, and then Japan had it all live, and then somebody within 10 minutes had it zoomed up and in slow motion because people were saying, "Hold on, was this
YouTube.
planned
On YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
Was this planned? Well, yeah, but it was playing all over Twitter.
Did
They had
TMZ come out with
and you
anything?
oh yeah, the TMZ was updating all night on it.
Oh, I love it.
And they were just like, "Wow." And then they had people that had already talked to Rock's people, and he's just like, I'm not going to press charges, not about that. But, it's just like, And he still went out, but go out and party after, like, you just got away with something.
I mean, if you wanted to
That's
come out
no
and say,
integrity,
if you wanted to
man.
come out and say, listen, you know, I'm an alcoholic and I did like 12 lines of cocaine before I came out and smacked this guy, I'd understand that.
Yeah, but narcissism is as potent as a drug.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's what you think you can get away with, and that's really sad.
And he sat there
I
like,
think what's more sadder
Yeah.
is Taylor Hawkins died from the Foo Fighters.
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
No, yeah,
That's more sadder.
It
Yeah,
is.
that
It
is
is really
sad.
sad.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 years old, wasn't he?
Yes.
50
Oh, my God, dude.
years old.
I actually worked with him.
Really?
Foo Fighters, yes.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. David Grohl is amazing. They're all good guys.
They're all good guys.
What
huh?
did you do when you worked with them at the
PR.
Oh, PR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
That's just such a shock.
yeah.
What did they have you do?
PR,
PR.
He
public
served
relations.
Like,
Peen-
share with us.
peanuts, Coke.
What kind of coke?
Ray used to be an executive
Yeah.
concierge.
But now it's just like
airplanes.
you can. Yeah, that's just such a shame.
It
I mean,
is.
that's a worse thing. But I mean, it's just. But that's a natural thing that happened, right? And we're getting some very unnatural behavior
Well, they said they had 10 different substances in the system.
in a system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding? 10?
10.
Yeah.
Wow. Drano. What else? Anyways.
Just basically
Yeah. Wow.
Weed.
benzos, weed.
Benzos. Yeah.
But weed's not going to kill
all
you. So
kinds
it's
of
he had
stuff. That's
coke and benzos and other things probably
That's
in
a
the system.
good way to check out, I guess, is you just take this last spin.
That's just the initial. It doesn't mean it's.
But they
the
said something about his
final
heart. His heart wasn't the
toxicology.
name normal size.
It kind of like swelled up and blew up in his chest.
Well, the drugs can do that too, like coke and other things. That's a shame. No, it's a shame. Great drummer, great person from what everyone has talked about. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
way too young.
Yeah.
Way too young. I hate that too. We're in the 50 club here, man. You think about someone like that, but we're not.
No,
also,
you guys are in the 50 club. I just joined the 60 club.
Well, that's true.
right.
But I mean, none of us are doing those type of drugs. But you know, that's too
I'm
bad.
the baby.
Hey, I think
He's the baby.
I think Will Smith should start benzos right after that.
You should just get a little therapy.
Yeah, therapy and
That's
some
just
benzos.
too much anger and bullshit.
Right, Smith?
Yeah.
Smack me like that, punk. Anyways.
Yep.
All right, so Will Smith is now under the rug. He almost finished this month off embarrassing himself.
How do we transition
You
to
know.
solar after this?
Yeah.
I'm waiting
The
for
energy hour.
I'm
Woohoo!
waiting
You
for
know?
To
this.
save your
What's-
energy because you probably used about a kilowatt.
used a lot of
power
energy
to
right
slap
there,
it.
yeah.
What's the segue on this one?
Oh, my God.
And speaking of all that energy, you're going to need more at home.
And that's a great segue, actually.
Jeez.
These electric vehicles that are coming out,
Yeah,
every one of these cars are going to need juice when they're at home.
you got it.
How many cars right now do you guys think that are at the house after 5?
What do you mean?
Well, you got.
millions.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the average household. How many cars do you think are there?
Oh,
3.
3 is the minimum.
yeah.
You got hubby, you've got the wife,
And probably
you've got
kid.
a kid,
Yeah.
or you know, could have a second.
Not in our family.
Well, your family. Well, I
I
guess
just got one car.
really.
But most families
Ray?
are going to have.
I have one car.
You're going to have 2 to 3 if it's a husband, wife, and kids, or a grandparent
yeah,
there. Maybe
it's 3 to 4, and each one of those cars are going to now need juice.
Well, yeah, and you know the speed at which they're switching to electric is really faster
It's
than we thought.
Super fast.
Really fast.
I just ordered my, of course, after my catastrophic.
Does that mean the pricing is going to be lower?
No.
no.
It's going to be more.
The demand's it's supply and demand. It's always supply and demand. That's all it is. And demand on electricity is going to be greater because the cars are switching over. You know, that's what it's going to be. And all these high prices in gas right now is really more gouging than anything. And it's great because it's going to start pushing people more towards electric. When Lotus, a small company, but when Lotus says they just launched their latest new car and said that right now, it's launched this year, is their last
car.
combustion engine car.
Wow, good.
From Lotus.
GM, which is another huge
and BMW 2030.
global company. They just
Also,
said
Yugo said that,
100% EV. Hugo?
They need to make it available for more
thought those were on
people
rubber
to
bands.
qualify to get those type of vehicles then.
Well, you know, right now they're giving federal incentives. I got a 40.
No, listen.
What?
That's fine. They're giving incentives, but to qualified buyers.
Yeah, but once you buy the car, you get it. It's not like
I don't know. I think it's a car is a
Look at
car.
it like this, right? A car's a car, but it doesn't mean the people are going to stay at the same population by the time that gets around. To
So
20,
tell me,
30,
if you
or
went to a
35.
car dealer right now, what incentive would you get?
I'm not advocating knowing that. I'm just saying that needs to be dealt with because, first of all, population is going to increase. Second of all, the pricing for an electric vehicle now is obviously exorbitant.
It's 50,000 and above.
That's exorbitant.
But it's getting
It's a vehicle.
But it's getting lower.
I could put 50 cents at RTA and get 20 miles.
Yeah, So here's what's going to happen. You're either going to get an electrical bicycle to go to work, and some of these there's a Pedigo place right next to us. Right.
Yeah.
You can go 100 miles per charge.
Yeah. But the car prices, it comes down to economy of scale. So as the economy of scale goes up, the prices will come down. Toyota's going to be a giant player.
Yeah.
Toyota's basically saying we're going to kill everyone when it comes to electric. They're going to have 30, 40 vehicles, just for different models within 5 years that'll all be electric. Everyone's going to do it. Everyone's going to be challenging each other. And of course, you don't want to be, you're going to have all the electrical power that you're going to need at home. Of course, people are going to switch to solar. And solar, I don't think is going to get cheaper.
I think it's going to get more expensive.
I think it's going to get more expensive. Yeah. It's supply and demand. So I'm going to go out there, and now more cars are going to demand more electricity. And what are you going to do at home? You're going to get bigger bills, and so you're going to have to get solar. And solar is going to start going up, price per watt.
There's one
in the next 5 years, it will go up. Even if the economy scale comes down, it won't matter because it's almost mandatory that you get it.
There's a giant issue though by doing this, right? Mm-hmm. You got to have time to charge these things.
Yeah.
And if you've got the typical 120 volt, 3-prong plug-in, it's going to take you 8 to 16 hours to charge that vehicle to the full capacity.
But a lot of them are going to start to follow what Audi and Porsche are doing. They got the 800 volt car.
You can supercharge but you can't do it every day.
No, but in 30 minutes you've got almost an 80% charge.
Yeah,
they've got one of the Audis or whatever. I think in 10 minutes you've got 120 miles you can go in 10 minutes. It's ridiculous. And then they're looking at not having to plug into the wall. You're just going to drive over a little plate that's on the bottom.
Yeah, but it's got to be connected somewhere.
No, well, right? Yeah, but what I mean is the car won't be actually physically touching.
It'll be wireless charging.
Just
like they do now for the phones and the watches.
Yeah.
Same thing's going to happen, but if you got 3 to 4 vehicles, now you're pulling juice from the grid. So they think the grid has problems
But that's where the batteries are going to have to come in because they're going to have to charge those batteries to charge up the cars.
Okay, let's just see if they got batteries, but how are they going to plug them in? They got to have an EVC.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be the whole new thing.
We're creating this thing right now that is dedicated to electric vehicles.
Right.
And hopefully, God willing,
right.
Hear the knock?
Yeah.
All right. We're doing something with this that's going to make, I think, that everybody should fall into play when it happens. So just be on the lookout for electric vehicle charging and how it's going to play out.
Your house is going to be your new gas station.
Exactly. I mean,
and we're not going to call them gas stations or fueling stations. It's just electricity, right? But you're going to be mostly getting your energy from your home.
And you get your batteries at night. And the greatest thing about an electric vehicle, let's just say the grid's kind of soft.
Yeah.
You get to push your energy back through the grid. Or your house uses the energy if you have a blackout.
If it's bi-directional, you can pull from your Tesla or from something like that, or one of your electrics and pull it back into the house in an emergency.
Exactly.
Give it back to your car when you're done with the emergency.
Yep. So I think that's kind of cool.
But it is going to drive up the, no pun intended, it's going to drive up, I think, the cost of solar at some point. I mean, where you'll be able to charge more because people are going to demand it more. And anything that has a higher demand has a higher price.
If anybody's smart out there, seriously, and you don't have a solar system yet,
it's the time to do it.
You should seriously consider this before this electronic vehicle thing just hits the masses, and now you're paying twice as much money for the same system.
Right.
And, at the end of the day, this 26% is going to get less and less.
And max it out. Do a 120% system.
How about a roofing deal and a solar system at the same time?
Yeah.
Do your roof for the last time and put a solar system up there and then charge your damn vehicles.
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
but
way
but go ahead and maybe do a 120% system, so you got a little extra space because you're going to be adding cars. You're going to be adding
120% would be good.
Yeah, just max out what you can.
Right.
So
But,
in the next,
but you are avoiding all that fuel cost.
and check it out, it's only 13 years from now.
Well, for what? The 2030, those 8 years away.
Yeah, 2035 is 13 years.
No, I know, but like BMW even is saying they're probably not going to have anything but electrics after 2030.
2030, that's quick, man.
You'll be
GM is
73.
GM is saying the same type of thing.
We said this last year, this time, Rob, how quickly
This will be
2021
eating
went away.
plastic by then.
And imagine, hold on, and imagine they get these cars because they're going to within this year or so. You're going to see electric cars below 35 grand,
Yeah.
and then you're still going to get a $4,500 to a $7,500 maybe rebate on it. Oh, jeez.
Should I give back my Tesla?
No. You got a good
Buy
one.
one later?
No, you got it. No, you got it. No, you got a good one. But what I mean is just like,
Model Y, baby.
well, yeah, but see, yours is bigger too. I'm talking about.
It's freaking fast. Remember we got in
Oh
this
yeah,
thing, man?
but they're going to come
Holy
out with
crap.
like a Volkswagen GTI Golf size.
No way.
Little ones like that. That'll be 35 grand. And let me tell you, everyone will.
0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
No, they're incredibly fast.
And we're not kidding you, man.
Yeah.
Rob and I were sitting there, and he goes, "Go
yeah,
ahead."
I told him
put-"
kick it.
And I was like, "Oh my!" I literally I sunk back in my seat.
Oh, it pushes
and
you back.
I was almost afraid. I was like, "Damn, these do
Well,
that."
yours, which amazed me, even at his price, he's got the dual motor, and man, that thing rips. It's
And
fast.
now I've got I bought the all autonomous.
Oh, you did that?
I upgraded.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know why I did that? Because the guy said, "Well, if you do that, you upgrade, you get your car sooner." That's a bunch of crap, by the way.
Maybe though, because they're all. It just depends on how
Hey,
they're
listen,
queued in the building.
who does-
You just gave somebody tickets to Jamaica that works
Yeah.
in Tesla.
Right? Yeah. Somebody.
I just fed another nation for a month.
Yeah.
You know,
Sucker.
hey, you know what? As long as I can get my car and say, "Tesla, take me to Costco."
Yeah, when you get it, tell them take this back. I want.
Oh, so you're gonna hold on. So you went the whole package
You get an autonomous one anyway.
autonomous
anyway,
one,
but you
yeah.
went for the full one.
I got the one that does the summon.
You could do the
and
summoning.
Everything.
Have you seen that work? It's
Summon's badass.
stupid cool.
Yeah.
Just
Like he
basically
could
call the
literally
car
walk.
to you.
He could walk out to here, the curb in front of our building, and wherever his car is parked,
Come,
just tell
Tesla.
it, "Come to
Come."
me," and it will pull out of the space and drive right up to him.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm sorry. That's kind of cool.
And they,
Next thing you know, he's gonna say, "Well, guys, I had surgery. They cut the bottom of my spine so my legs don't move, and I have to float off the ground and never touch the ground again."
hey, Jetsons, man, they're coming. Jetsons, right? You saw
I'm just
the
waiting for the
cartoons.
car to be summoned and tell it to go to Trader Joe's for me and come back with my groceries,
Right?
and I don't have to go. When it
Yeah,
gets to
and
that
then you
level,
can have him go to have him go to the Amazon store.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll select all the food there electronically
yeah.
and load it into the car and have the car brought to
the
you.
Amazon Go. Have you seen those?
Those are fantastic.
And you know how they do some of it?
Huh.
It's not Wi-Fi, it's Li-Fi.
Li-Fi?
You don't know about Li-Fi?
No, tell me, Li-Fi?
Li-Fi is gonna change everything.
What?
Okay, because Li-Fi is Wi-Fi that works through lights.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
So no, I got to tell you about one of my meetings yesterday.
Okay.
A couple of them had some rather interesting
Yeah, yeah,
inventions, and one of them is Li-Fi. So what happens is, in other words, these lights that you're seeing or LEDs that they put in through an office or home or anything like
Yeah.
that is actually carrying your Wi-Fi load
inside
through the
bulb.
light.
So forget.
So hold on, your street lights out here, street lights on the street will handle data through light. So
Shut
it's also
up.
going to help your car navigate when it's trying to connect with satellite and stuff like that. What happens is, because it goes through the light, the data travels at the speed of light,
Oh, wow.
which is about 186,200 some odd miles per second.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my God.
Li-Fi is going to make Wi-Fi look like whatever.
Bye-bye, Fi.
Yeah, no, exactly. So this is going to be really huge. And
Hence the Tesla satellite network. You've heard of the, what is it?
But now when you drive but when you're driving your car down a street, the
It's
street lights
communicating?
itself
Are
can be
communicating.
communicating data to your car and keep cars from running
OMG.
into each other, but at a greater speed.
Let's pop up an Amazon
Because
ad.
if the speed was slow and your car is trying to figure out how not to hit somebody else, then there's an issue. But now the speed issues just kind of go away. Li-Fi is going to be huge.
So-
And one of the guys I connected with yesterday is sending me information on it because they invented part of the Li-Fi that's going into cities. So now even new cities with microgrids, the Wi-Fi in a sense for the city is all through the lights and
built
it's all
into
light.
the city. That's badass, man.
Incredible stuff.
That's what I'm talking
There's so
about.
much stuff coming over.
It's basically, it sounds like a giant power line connector.
Yeah, and look at it. Just Google Li-Fi. You'll see it has the same symbol that looks like Wi-Fi, but instead of the W-I, it's L-I.
L-Y-F-I?
It's L-I,
F-Y?
Y, Li-Fi. Yeah.
F-U?
How long has it been around?
It's been around a little bit.
I'm sure it's been tested a lot.
No, it's been tested a lot.
Isn't that crazy, man?
It's insane.
You get in your car and you go, take me to Ray's house. And then, some of these cars.
See the symbol? Looks just like Wi-Fi.
OMG, Li-Fi, L-I-F-I.
And it'll explain how
Son of a
Wi-Fi is a
bitch.
wireless communication technology which utilizes light to transmit the data and position between devices.
But is that
your
only on the roof?
No, but see, so this is a device, so it's communicating between devices, but
The
your
distance,
car
you
is
said.
also a device.
It says it's 100 times faster
Yes.
than Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
OMG.
Oh, no, it's a game changer, dude.
That's bad. You know why? Think about this. The metaverse is on the trail, man.
Your other thing you're talking about,
yeah.
perpetual thing,
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm going to see it. Someone's doing it. You got to get on it. They had it running for over 12 months.
No. Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot of people, so jump on it because we might be able to get
do
funding
one.
behind it.
I'm definitely going to do one.
They say it ran for over 12 months before
Non-stop, right?
utility made them cut it off.
What?
Because
they sensed it.
No, because it was anchored like permanently.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it if it's mobile.
Oh, it's,
But
of course.
if you put it on a concrete pad and you anchor it in like a piece
HVAC
of equipment or
system?
something like that,
Yep.
yeah, thing wasn't too large either in size.
They're not big at all.
No, so jump on it because there's going to be a lot of people trying to race to market on some things, but that's cool.
I'm
But the
gonna do it
Li-Fi-
anyways.
Yeah, you should. No,
Hashtag trolls and bikinis.
Take a look at what Tesla, right? Tesla's got all this competition. They're not going to go away. You know, they were first to
gonna
market.
get better.
You don't necessarily need to be first to market.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
all the other car manufacturers are going to chase them. But Elon Musk a long time ago said, and sometimes I like him and sometimes I think he's a prick. But anyway, he said something that was really true. He said, there's enough space out there, market space.
Yeah.
I don't have to own it all, but I'm pushing it. So he was happy when other people started competing because his goal was just to get electric vehicles. Right.
And he did.
He's worth $200 billion. He doesn't care what portion everyone else is going to do. It's not going to hurt him really.
He's finally making money with it, of course.
Yeah. It took
Finally.
a while. Well, yeah, it took a while, but yeah, it's going to.
SpaceX is what saved him.
Oh, completely. He's
You know,
actually
NASA now uses him.
kind of an embarrassment though
services.
when your own NASA
I know.
couldn't do what this guy did.
I can't wait until they do the
That's
e-ticket
because of
ride.
bureaucracy.
But his best company that I like, only because I like the name of it, is the Boring Company.
Yeah, the whole.
It just bores holes,
yeah.
and he calls it the Boring Company. Oh, that's just a boring company. I mean, come on, that's funny.
I got to borrow a hoe.
No, and he's digging. No, and the company
Anyways.
digs holes.
Yeah, that's it. And they're
Could
successful.
you imagine
at it.
being a salesman for that?
I'd like to dig your hole.
Just think about it. No, and,
Ray!
and that's where underground and subway systems, things like that. But how brilliant! And
Somebody's gotta do
guys
it.
got more
Ray will
ideas
do
than
that for free.
Hey, listen, as we're
it.
destroying the environment, we got to go underground anyways, don't we?
probably.
Yeah.
We'll probably be living there at one point once the air's not. But anyway, a lot of good things. But like he said, 100 times faster on Wi-Fi.
100 times. That is amazing.
This next decade is going to have so many new inventions, and it's going to keep happening exponentially.
It's within reach in our time.
Yeah.
This is badass.
Yeah, and this guy.
Now's the time. Your kids, I'm telling you.
Can you imagine
your kids,
what they're going to see?
They're going to get backpacks, and they're going to be freaking flying all over the place.
Crazy.
They're going to be getting in their little drones, human drone,
Right.
and taking off.
Well,
And,
look at you just even showing me.
my
Like
God.
I'm getting my Apple Watch. You have what one is
this
this?
is the Samsung 4.
And he just did an EKG on himself this
Yeah.
morning, and
Yeah.
he's seeing what his pulse and stuff is. He ran 3 EKGs on
It
himself.
said I've died about 2 days
Yeah.
ago. So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm just afraid when I put it on, it's going to just send me a text message that says,
Rejected.
are your affairs in order?"
Oh, you get the little sad emoji.
Yeah. Go see the
Did you
doctor.
know-
We've already injected the death morphine.
By Rob Musikowski.
Right. All of a sudden,
Lopez.
I've got a doctor appointment on my calendar that I didn't put, and it's like this afternoon you need to go. Oh,
activate
no,
the
they have
fentanyl
they have
patch.
saved lives.
Yeah, there's an ambulance that shows outside of the station here.
And then the
like,
new one, because they have fall detection
Is Rob
and things
there?
like that if you fell. But
Oh,
now
yeah.
the new software's coming out that if you get in a car accident, it will call 911 for
That's
you.
bitchin', man.
Because it knows the G-force. And
that's what's on here.
yeah. So that's cool. And it's just on your...
on the phone, right?
Can you make phone calls from that one?
Yeah, it
It tethers.
tethers to the phone.
So you can get a different model and you won't even need the phone.
I cannot do the Dick Tracy thing. You can do it from this?
Well,
Are
I
you kidding
know
me?
that the
Apple does it?
The Apple Watch I'm getting, I don't need my phone. It does
Stop it. It's
No,
built in?
Yeah, it's cellular.
That's crazy.
It does phone calls, all my...
You know what? That's
everything.
what my grandson has, Carter. He has the same thing.
My
there's-
Casio does the same thing too.
So there's two things. If you get the GPS model, then you have to tether to your phone.
Casio.
He's got nothing.
Stop it,
Hey,
dude.
hey, here's his...
Mr. Time.
Here's Ray's watch. He's got to stand in the sun. It's about
Sundial.
It's about 2:00.
It says Mattel on it.
But if you get the basic, it's just GPS and it tethers to your phone. But I'm getting the cellular, so I don't need to bring my phone.
So this big device, which we sleep on, live on. And
Apple's talking about
It's
at
toast.
one point they won't make phones. There's no need. It'll
Hey,
be
what are
and
they
then
gonna-
eventually you're going to wake up
It'll
with
be something you wear.
with a glowing hand because of the radiation that they're pumping towards.
have you seen
don't
those
know. Yeah.
phones you can put on your wrist and they kind of like project it on your
Oh yeah,
skin?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are freaking crazy.
It's
man.
also on sunglasses now.
Oh, like holographic.
There's glasses now.
Yeah, Apple's going to come out with
Wait
their
a minute.
glasses
Google Glass.
too.
Google
In
Glass.
your freaking glasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Chris,
way.
you'll see
and
your
you
menus
select
and
it.
shit right
Hey, look,
inside your
You
eyeglass.
select it with your eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you blink for certain selections. Which
Stop
yeah.
it.
And talk
You can
about
actually
that.
take video and pictures with your glasses.
Yeah.
With your eye movement, you control it like a play
And Chris,
take a picture
Chris,
or whatever.
If I get a phone call
OMG.
on the watch, I could go accept it or say accept the call, or I could go like this and open and close my fist like 2 times. It'll answer the phone. Do that again, and it'll hang up the call
Oh, wow.
because it's reading through the band. It's reading tendon, like
That's
how your
amazing,
tendons are
yeah.
moving and stuff like that. And I can pay too, so I could put my Apple Pay right on there. So when I go up to a store, I just go like
then
that,
his watch broke.
and I've paid. Because I don't use a
OMG.
wallet anymore. I just use my
That's
phone
crazy.
to pay.
You broke the sensor inside from doing.
I just bought 1,000 things on eBay.
Freaking Shaun, he's over there going like this. How the hell do I have a $10,000 bill?
That would be Ray.
That's it.
That'd be right. Oh my god.
My girls would be going, "Why are you wearing your glasses for?"
Oh god. No, think
Please
of,
all be quiet.
but the technology is amazing, right?
I love technology.
It's
and the
amazing.
next 10 years, we're going to see so much happen
So quickly.
that we would have seen 50 years ago.
Because all these technologies are piggybacking off each other, and it's exponential at some point. Look at what we're seeing. That's why, God, combustion engine cars in 10 years, it's going to be whatever was sold and is still out there in the market, because it will be for a while. Everything else is going to be electric. Yeah.
You know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to technology.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
All right, Ray, any final words?
Not in life
Say
in
hi to
general,
Hazel or
just today.
something? Or
Hey, Hazel.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Hey, can we adopt Hazel? Because she was the coolest
She
part
was
of
the
that
coolest
team.
thing.
Oh my God.
No, Hazel's an amazing dog.
I love
She's
her.
just like
Those big eyes.
that was one of the sweetest, calmest, chilled dogs I've ever met in my life.
Yeah,
she
great
was just
dog.
a sweetheart.
She'll always be in our heart, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All I want is peace.
All you want is
Let's
peace.
stop the war.
No
Stop
kidding.
the war.
The war.
Okay.
The war.
The war.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on.
We have to.
All right. So that's good, right? Let's get this back on track. Let's get Putin either whacked or put into an insane asylum
Can't we all just get
or
along?
something like that. Yeah, exactly. You know,
Thanks,
isn't-
John Lennon.
Rodney King said
Imagine.
it years ago, and we still haven't been able to. But yeah, why? That's the thing. Why can't we just get along?
Get along.
Well,
Imagine there's no
I mean,
heaven.
and then no, and the other thing too is we got to take these dictators and kick them to the curb like the relics they are.
They should get 4-year term and that's it.
Wait, and you take a look, to stick up for some of the Russian people there. They don't want any part of this. They've been getting
they're
arrested
embarrassed.
left and right.
They are embarrassed.
They don't want it. Half of them have family in the Ukraine.
Dude, crypto coins got more value than the ruble.
Oh yeah, the ruble's
It's
just
just sad. They kind of destroyed this. They took his $700 million yacht away.
Oh yeah, no.
Who would give that to him?
Well,
No,
the other
it's not. First of all, it's multiple oligarchs that
Yeah.
have all their hundreds of millions of dollars of yachts. It's not just
They just gave him
Putin
this?
had a yacht.
Right.
Need to think outside the box for
Yeah.
that, because he has these oligarchs which help control the country along with him, because he gives them concessions, obviously.
right.
So
Take a ride in my
they're the
yacht.
people that, and what they've done is some of these oligarchs have turned off their transmitters on the yachts so that they can't be found on the
Yeah.
sea, because
Yeah.
believe it or not, the world is big and it is still difficult to locate people, satellites or not.
Yeah.
So
And did you see that one Russian guy? I thought it was really cool. He owns that soccer team. Have you heard about that?
Negative.
That billionaire?
Yeah, billionaire, owns a soccer team. In fact, he said over years he probably put a couple billion into this whole organization. He doesn't want his money back, but what he's going to do is he's going to sell the team.
He's going to sell the team.
And
That's
he's
right.
going to take the proceeds and profits from it and give it to
the
help
Kyiv.
Ukrainians. And I'm like,
Kyiv, yeah.
so I mean, it just shows you too. There's a lot of
Isn't that the
Russians there
one-
that are just
isn't that the one that they recently said was supposedly
poisoned. He was, yeah. In
Somebody
the past, he was-
poisoned this guy?
anybody that runs against Putin gets
The
poisoned.
Russians are good at
You don't
that.
drink
So-
anything if you go, I'm going to run against Vladimir Putin. Don't drink
Will
anything.
Smith
this
should go
guy's-
slap him.
He's alive. He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
But it was him and several other people.
Yeah.
It was him and some Ukrainians with him. So
Did you-
obviously the Russians.
did
don't
you see
like
the
what's
guy in
going
court?
on, or America might
I'm
not
not
like
drinking
what's going
stuff
on.
anymore.
No, did you see that guy in court too? The one guy, they poisoned him, and his face was just all messed up.
Yeah,
and
they peel their faces.
like you don't run against.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't run against him. But for that guy to sell the
50
team,
caliber,
and
2
that's cool.
miles away.
That's
take
cool.
this guy out. He needs to go. Yeah.
Well, the problem is how does he stay in power and it benefit Russia even? I mean, in order to survive, I mean, he's basically become North Korea. He's cut off from the world. His own people don't deserve that. There's a lot of Russians there that would like to be part of the global community because they only have 2 real exports, fuel and natural gas.
What he needs to be worried about is that Ohio-class submarine that's parked off the coast.
it's
You
gonna be-
don't care about
no.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because theirs are parked off our coast right now too.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
You think he cares about that?
It's going to be someone on the inside.
But look, you have to rule over somebody, and you need people around to do that. So you can't just kill. I mean, I was going to say you just can't kill people indiscriminately. Not true. However, there's a fine balance that goes on behind the scenes that we don't even know about. It could be somebody that has something over them that they're just like, you're not going to say or do anything unless this happens.
They need to hire
You know, who
Jason
knows?
Bourne.
Jason
Yeah,
Bourne.
somebody on the inside will maybe one day just say he's too much of a liability, and they'll take care of him
Well,
themselves.
supposedly his top general in his whole country
Regime?
Yeah.
has been missing for a couple of weeks. So he knows that he's worried about internal.
Somebody's getting them one at a time.
And you got to remember, he's a former KGB colonel, so he's dealt with all this stuff.
And he knows
before.
how they get you.
How do we know it's not the Ku Klux Klan?
No,
You don't
it's
think
just-
so?
No.
They're coming back,
No,
aren't
but the oligarchs are going to be something.
They're coming back for you, Chris.
No,
Perfect.
the oligarchs at some point
Perfect.
they've lost so much money they're not going to lose their entire what they've been building for 40 years to
They
this guy.
can. It's their legacies.
But that's up to them to take care of that.
And you have to remember,
I just don't
too,
want to see
that-
more people dying. And Poland, hold on, I'm part Polish. So I'm half Italian, I'm half Polish. Have you seen Poland, what they've done? They've brought in 2 million refugees.
Wow.
The country is just, and did you see where they're bringing in these
And
kids
you
and
know
they're all
what?
crying
Look,
and they're
look,
handing them balloons
at
and
the same
candies to
time,
just make them feel better.
They also have one of the toughest immigration rules out of like all the countries. They're the ones that in the beginning a while ago were going, oh, I'm sorry, you have 2 arms, 2 legs, and all of them are blown off except that one, so you can't come into the country.
You don't qualify?
Basically.
Wow.
So they've taken in 2 million people, and now all the countries are trying to put funds together to help them deal with it or spread out some of those people to other countries. The world's really come together, though. That's the beautiful part.
Let's end this on a positive note.
Well, that's a positive note.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I
God.
want one of those shirts.
Do you want a troll in a
I want a
bikini
troll
shirt?
and bikini shirt.
Oh, we just got those today,
To
Shaun and
advertise
I.
my friends.
Hashtag trolls in bikinis. And you'll see us everywhere on Google. We have an NFT. We got some crazy things going on. We also have a female troll coming out. She's a badass. and she'll slap the hell out of Will Smith.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to see that.
So, and it's TIB for Trolls and Bikinis. So I'll make sure you guys get one, right?
please.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get one.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, let's do good for anybody. Let's not slap anybody unnecessarily,
Do
right?
Good work.
Let's not slap anybody. Let's be positive,
Well,
proactive.
unless they like it.
Or
Yeah,
if
that's a
they're
different
the competition.
That's,
So what do you got going on, Shaun, this weekend? What's up?
Living.
Just living?
In living colors.
Hey,
was
he
great.
says it a lot. Listen, I was given today. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. And that's so true.
the rest of the day is not guaranteed.
Yesterday was past. Yesterday was gone.
Yeah.
Today's all you got.
Yeah.
And Trolls and Bikinis.
That's
There you
it.
You know what I'm saying? Rob, what do you got going on?
Just kids.
Kids?
Gonna be hanging out with my kids this weekend. Gonna get my oldest a
Oh,
phone.
yeah, gotta get the
Getting
phone,
my
your
Apple
watch.
and then just chilling. We just hang out. We just eat. We go to look
Netflix?
at the
Netflix?
Japanese comic books, and we throw a frisbee around.
What do
and
they
get some
call that?
exercise.
That comic book is
Manga.
manga.
Yeah, it's
Are they the ones with the big eyes?
no, not necessarily. They're really actually quite amazing. But the books read backwards. It's kind of weird.
Oh, really?
So the front is the back, and you flip it
No.
to the
Well,
right.
Well, that's
and,
how they read is from right to
yeah,
left.
but
The music
but
is reversible.
But the artwork and the stories are they're kind of really good. Seth now probably has 230, 40 books probably.
Amazing.
Yeah,
He's a good
and
kid.
some of them are just big
where
art
are they
books.
all stored?
They keep buying. They keep buying
manga.
They keep buying bookshelves off of Amazon. In fact, Evan just got one. He had to get his second one. I mean,
They'll be hanging
not,
from the
they're
ceiling
not terribly
next.
expensive. The cheapest ones are like a little $8 book, but if you get up to the art ones, they're $30, $40, $50 for a
Really?
big book. Some are leather bound. The stories are just really creative, but the artwork, amazing artwork.
Well, if all works out, I'm going to get, it'll be a sunny weekend. I'm going to get my kite. I haven't done that in a long time.
Should be sunny, right?
You know what? You guys want to get on those EVs, those pedagos soon? Summer's coming, right? We said we were going to take, I don't know if we told you, Ray, we're going to get one of those electric bikes, and we're all going to go down and get a backpack.
I need to like actually pedal because I need to lose weight.
Well, you can pedal.
pedal.
You
okay,
can pedal.
because I'm like, yeah.
It'll go 100 miles without pedaling, but just in case.
cool.
And they're fast as hell. It's
no,
kind
I
of cool.
see. No, because I see them.
Sergio
was. No, I live in the area too, and if like I go up Central, sometimes
Okay.
I pick up the boys, and there's
and
that
they're
bike
on them,
path.
huh? Yeah, of
Man,
course.
they just dart by. They're quick.
So I want to get my kite out and kind of put my chair at the wedge at Huntington, and just kind of the waves come in, the natural water, and I'm the breeze, and I'm just going to take a drone out in my kite.
I want to one day get
Yeah.
one of those one wheels.
A what?
The one wheel.
Oh yeah.
I saw a guy at the
Getting
park
pulled
the other
on a
day.
kite?
No, because it's
Oh, the electric thing.
the electric
Oh,
thing.
That's
And I
badass.
talked to him. He said, yeah, and he brought out his iPhone and his like energy levels on there, the whole bit, and
on his phone.
maps everything of where he's going. Tells
Oh,
him, yeah, you can
wow.
get there and back. And
That's badass.
He said, and he was just tearing it up. And I was like, they're about $1,000 for the small one, about
Yeah.
$1,400 or $1,500 for the bigger one. But
Yeah.
they're fast.
Wow.
They're really fast. And
Wow. What do they call them?
one wheel.
One wheel.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Sponsored by
One wheel.
Yeah, and
One
you
wheel.
just lean a little forward, it goes forward. Lean back, it stops, or it's just kind of like how the Segways have
That's
that balance.
bitchin'.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
I
badass.
tried one of those little ones you get at the store, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like for $250. I fell so hard in my ass.
Oh yeah, no, those do.
It was just like, bam. I was just like, this is why
a lot of people fall
I
on
can't
those.
ride these.
You're 60. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Sicko.
I don't know, man. I see like Branson out there. What's he, 70 something, and he's still windsurfing and stuff. He's kept himself in pretty decent shape.
He's got a
Yeah, but he's
six-pack.
a billionaire that can afford that.
no, exactly. But he keeps his exercise up.
He sure does.
All right.
All right, fellas. Well, thanks for hanging out. I
you,
appreciate you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to The Energy Hour. Visit them on the internet by going to qhiinc.com/TEO. That's qhiinc.com/TEO.
Solaria. Beauty, efficiency, and power. For nearly 20 years, Solaria has set the pace for solar panel performance, efficiency, reliability, quality, and design. Solaria continues to leverage its patented technology, engineering expertise, and sophisticated automation into creating one of the most attractive, energy-efficient solar panels available on the market today. Redefining home solar. Solaria's high-output solar panels deliver maximum energy production in a streamlined, all-black design that complements your home's architectural style with more than 20% more energy per square meter than traditional solar panels. Solaria's advanced Power XT panels pack maximum power into minimum space for industrial leading efficiency. Enjoy clean, reliable power day in and day out, backed by our 25-year warranty. Solaria is the new benchmark for solar energy. Quality you can trust for your home and business. For more information, go to qhinc.com/Solaria.
Did you guys know that your solar panels will produce less energy when they're dirty? Why would you pay all that money for a solar system and lose energy? You might be losing up to 30%. Hey, check this out. My friend Ozzy is going to come out to your home or business and clean your solar panels with distilled water, not regular tap water. They're going to do it right. Check them out on the internet at MrGlossyLLC.com. That's MrGlossy LLC.com. You can also give them a call at 909-955-5506.
This podcast is brought to you by Aliva Digital Marketing, lead generation and SEO for local businesses. Increase your web presence with their results in advanced strategy, including a video website audit and analysis for free. Listeners of this podcast can get 75% off Aliva's fees. But hurry, only the first 5 businesses that inquire can get this deal. Aliva Digital Marketing, a proud sponsor of this podcast. Online at alivadigital.com.
Got your latest electric bill? Is it less than last month or last year? Probably not. But if you had a solar system from QHI, it would be. Your electric meter could be running backwards. Right now, get a QHI system installed for no money down, no out-of-pocket expenses. Get an immediate savings on your electric bill. Call 909-609-5437. Solar is all they do. Call QHI 909-609-5437.
Capture the joyful magic of the holiday season with Virtual Santa. Virtual Santa is a high-definition projection effect that walks, waves, laughs, eats cookies, and puts presents under the tree. From outside, it's so real, you swear Santa's in your house. Virtual Santa, originally seen on ABC's The Great Christmas Light Fight. You can choose from traditional Virtual Santa or new African American Santa. Holiday effects include Virtual Santa, Mrs. Claus, Santa's Workshop with Christmas elves, and so much more. Buy one effect or a bundle. Available in HD DVD, digital download, or USB flash drive. Also available in LED projection bundles. For a winning Christmas display that will delight your neighbors young and old, visit us at virtualsanta.com and become known as the house where Santa lives. Virtual Santa, where holiday spirit begins.